7, Jose Altuve.
Baseball's back and Astros players are getting booed. What a wonderful time to be alive.
But Fuzzy, the Astros won the game.
It's a joke. Relax. What's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. We are going on year number 3 of this series, so if you want to stay up to date on the game of baseball, this is the best place to be, so don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Now, before we actually get into the big breakdown from yesterday's videos, I just want to remind you guys not to be this idiot from yesterday's Yankees game. So if you're going to any in-real-life baseball games, do not be this guy. Aaron Judge caught a fly ball. He was running back to his dugout, but a fan said, "No, give me that baseball," yanking on Aaron Judge's glove, refusing to let him leave. Do not be that guy. Anyways, just wanted to get that out the way before I got a little bit too agitated, but we have so much to talk about today. Cody Bellinger hit a home run, but then it was called a single. It was just a mess. There were so many things that happened in that one single clip that I do want to break down. The Rangers and the Royals had a slugfest, and then the Yankees, a controversial rule that is still in baseball. Don't know why, but the runner on second rule for extra innings was in full effect yesterday, and Yankees fans were not happy. And honestly, rightfully so. It's a stupid rule. Quick little update on the Washington Nationals. They now have 4 confirmed positive tests, and the entire series versus the Mets has been canceled. So the Mets' first technically opening day will be on Monday versus the Phillies. I feel really bad for Mets fans. They were riding a high. Lindor signs. DeGrom is going to start, and then it just crashed. Just come on, Nationals. You have the same logo as Walgreens. How are you doing this? You should be healthy. Of course, I'm being facetious. I hope that those players come back healthy and come back stronger. But man, it is not a good look for the second year in a row that they're having an outbreak. David Fletcher, good for him, just signed a 5-year extension with the Angels. I believe if it goes to 7, he can earn up to $41 million. Just awesome for him. Now, speaking of the Angels, they were able to make the comeback and they saved a game. The guy that they traded for, Raisel Iglesias, he actually did not blow a save. Angels fans, I mean, yesterday was Christmas because that doesn't happen very often. Your bullpen has been bad ever since Troy Percival and Francisco Rodriguez left town. I mean, seriously, they've all sucked. Let's go ahead and talk about my favorite moments from yesterday. Starting off, we have Cody Bellinger with an Oppo Taco. Just kidding. Because he passed Justin Turner thought that Ramil Tapia caught the ball, so he went back to first base. And because Cody Bellinger passed him, Bellinger is considered out, but Justin Turner is allowed to score. So by the rule books, Cody Bellinger gets an RBI single, even though it should have been a 2-run home run. That is the dumbest rule I've ever seen. And I also want to mention that it didn't even really matter. The Rockies got the W, so props to them. Clay Kershaw got roughed up on his 9th opening day start, and the Rockies now begin the race to 162-0. They can do it. Brian Hayes apparently has already won the Rookie of the Year award, and to be honest with you, the hype is real. He was the youngest Pirates rookie since 1988 when Barry Bonds hit a home run on opening day, so he's the youngest rookie to do that since Bonds, which to be mentioned in the same sentence as Pirates version of Barry Bonds, he was an MVP player before the steroids, so keep that in mind. We have Tyler Glasnow facing off against Sandy Alcantara. They were both brilliant, but Glasnow, he gives the Rays a 1-0 lead, only allows 1 hit, 0 walks, which is big time, 0 earned runs in 6 innings, and he's able to outduel Sandy Alcantara, who again was brilliant, but the Rays are starting off 1-0. And then Luis Robert, I'm only bringing this up because the baseball gods were on my side yesterday. I pulled a out of 99 green refractor Bowman's Best auto rookie Luis Robert on the same day that he doubles, steals third, and then scores on a wild pitch. I mean, the guy doesn't even have to hit a home run to manufacture his own run. This guy's ceiling is ridiculously high. The first home run of 2020 goes to Miguel Cabrera. Miggy is now 12 away from 500. Matthew Boyd is able to outduel Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber honestly has a 0 ERA when he's not pitching in a snowstorm. Matthew Boyd was under the same environment, so I'm not going to give Shane Bieber an excuse. Boyd looked fantastic yesterday. But after the game, I do want to show you guys this clip. A fan called into a Cleveland radio station saying that the season is basically over, the Cleveland lineup sucks, and the host of the Cleveland After Show was not having it.
No.
Oh, yeah. You're an idiot. You're an idiot and you don't know baseball. No, you are an idiot. Listen, you're going to tell me you are judging. You don't know anything. You don't know squat, you stupid idiot. That proves what an ignoramus you are. Get off our show.
That has to be one of the funniest clips I've ever seen, and to be honest with you, it kind of reminded me of me. Like in 50 to 60 years, if I'm ever on TV, that might be me, because sometimes I get a little bit aggressive with my baseball opinions, especially on Twitter. Like that was a full-blown Twitter argument that was just broadcasted on live television. It was kind of funny. Cardinals offense showed up yesterday for Jack Flaherty, who was not sharp at all. He gave up 6 earned runs, but Dylan Carlson, Paul Goldschmidt, and Tyler O'Neill all went off, and also Nolan Arenado drove in his first RBI as a Cardinal. He's for sure a lock to get 90 to 100 RBIs. That Cardinals lineup can be very sneaky. Not a lot of people have talked about them, but they're going to be really good. So congratulations to the Cardinals starting off hot. Hopefully Jack Flaherty can bounce back because they're going to need him. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and show a few walk-offs because I believe that there was 3 of them yesterday, something like that. We'll go ahead and start with the Phillies.
On the hands, loop third, Quinn's got it, Albies is coming home. He hesitated for a moment to throw to the plate. He is out! Over toward third, and it's over the head of Riley down the left field line. Harper scores easily. Gene Segura was a man on a mission.
And RC, a big bouncing ball. Cade's coming to the plate. It's gloved to throw home. The slide. He's safe. Ball game. The Brewers win.
Now, we just saw the Phillies and the Brewers take the W's via walk-off, and these are 2 teams that, again, could really make some noise if they play at their highest potential. The Brewers with their starting rotation, and Freddie Peralta combined with Devin Williams and Josh Hader. Freddie Peralta of the Brewers went 2 innings yesterday, right? So he has to get 6 outs in order to complete 2 innings. Every single out that he got yesterday was via strikeout. 2 innings, 6 strikeouts, just absolutely dominant. I would not want to face the Brewers staff whatsoever. And then also I do want to mention that Pablo Sandoval with a pinch hit 115-mile-an-hour home run. It was not enough for the Braves to complete the win, but it was fun to talk about. Buster Posey and Evan Longoria hit a home run in the same game. Why does it feel like 2012 all over again? That was the time that Buster Posey was one of the best players in baseball. He won MVP in 2012, and Evan Longoria was a stud at third base. Unfortunately for Mr. Posey and Longoria, the Giants bullpen decided to take the night off, and they pretty much handed the Mariners a win on a silver platter, and they ruined a stud start from Kevin Gausman. And this is very reminiscent of the Giants from last year. Not a good sign. 2 slugfests that I want to talk about right now. The Rangers versus the Royals. There was so much offense. Carlos Santana of the Royals and Joey Gallo, both of them combined for 6 walks. So it was mainly in part because their pitchers cannot throw strikes. So runs were happening all over the place. But the Royals do come away with a 14-10 win. And overreactions are rampant over on Twitter. Everyone is saying that the Royals are a sneaky team and they're going to win the Central. I mean, I like their lineup, but we can see by their pitching, it's going to be tough. Then the second slugfest from yesterday, we have the Diamondbacks facing off against the Padres. Madison Bumgarner actually had a base hit, but unfortunately on the pitching side, he kind of put the bum in Bumgarner. He got knocked around a little bit. The Padres ended up with the W. Will Myers is looking to have yet another resurgent season. Just that Padres team, they can beat you in so many different ways. Also, I do want to mention that Dinelson Lamet is going to be on the shelf for quite some time with a UCL sprain. That doesn't sound good. It feels like a couple weeks to a couple months prognosis. And now the moment that you've all been waiting for, the Astros game. So it started off with Jose Altuve getting booed. If you don't remember, here you go.
Jose Altuve.
But like we mentioned in the intro, Astros fans did indeed have the last laugh because they absolutely crushed the Oakland Athletics. Zach Greinke was showing signs again. He was confusing hitters. He was fantastic. And I do have to say this right now. I know that they cheated in 2017, but don't let that cloud your judgment that the Astros 2021 lineup is one of the best in baseball with Yordan Alvarez back and healthy, Michael Brantley taking Adam Kolarek deep. Adam Kolarek destroys lefties, and then Alex Bregman, now that he has 25 more pounds of muscle, this guy could hit 45 home runs. Do not count the Astros out. Their offense is going to be stupid good. Now, we've talked a lot about Carlos Correa over the last year because he's told Cody Bellinger to STFU. He's just made a lot of noise, and he did not let his play do the talking until the postseason where he shut up. Well, actually, he didn't. He was still saying a lot of words, but he was really good in the postseason, and I guess he gained a few votes back from fans that said that he could only do good when he's cheating because he was a monster. He also talked about how he was very underwhelmed with the Astros' offer of a contract extension and basically inferring that he's going to walk if they don't up that. And then yesterday, Carlos Correa got hit. Luckily, I believe it was in the shoulder pad, so I don't think it hurt him very much.
Carlos Correa is hit, so he'll take first base. And that'll bring up.
But the A's fan base went crazy. The cameramen were panning to all the different cheating cardboard signs out in the stands. And honestly, even though the A's lost, in a lot of people's minds, they got the W yesterday. And then last but not least, the Yankees versus the Blue Jays. Hyun-Jin Ryu and Garrett Cole were battling against each other yesterday, and Gary Sanchez almost stole the show, but unfortunately, it was not enough as Julian Merriweather locked down the final inning. 1 inning, 3 strikeouts. He earned the save, and I can't believe that the Cleveland baseball team, I keep saying that because I'm not going to say Indians. I think that name is just done and over with, so if I keep saying Cleveland baseball team, I hope that you can respect that. But they pretty much gave away Merriweather for nothing, and he looked electric. Now, one note I do want to make about that game is the fact that in the top of the 10th, so the runner on second base rule, it's in effect. So runners on second base, Nick Nelson comes in. He gives up an RBI leadoff double. That should not be a thing. A leadoff double should be exactly that. No run should score. But what happens? Nick Nelson bears down and he strikes out the next 3 guys. So they basically punished Nick Nelson for bearing down, gives up that leadoff RBI double. The Yankees, I will say this, it's fair because they also had an opportunity and they were unable to score. So the Blue Jays technically rightfully won. Not even technically, they rightfully won. It was fair and square, but it's just not real baseball. And Nick Nelson, who had a dominant inning, it was for nothing. Also, can I point out that I am very much here for Skinny Vlad. He had the hardest hit of anyone in baseball yesterday, and he's gonna break out. Oh my God, I am ready for it. All right, everyone, well, that does it for today's MLB recap. I forgot how much these in-season recaps were in regards to workload, so if you like these videos, leave a like on this one, subscribe. I'm gonna roll the web gems from yesterday, and I'm gonna go take a nap because I have dry mouth. I just spent the last 3 hours scripting and getting clips. It's gonna be a long 2021 season, but you know what? We're gonna push through it, and I need you guys to help me out. So keep motivating me. I love baseball, so that helps as well, but wow, it's a lot of work. Love you guys.
Ready to deal a 1-2 and a line shot. Oh, what a catch!
Boy, Urias. Good dive, perfectly timed dive, able to haul it in.
You going back into the next pitcher, hitter?
Punched out right side. A diving stop by Simeon. Throws to first. Got him. This one to right. Pinder hustling back again. Pinder near the wall, and he caught it. Bangs up against the wall.
Hits it hard. Diving attempt. Iglesias up with it. Uses it on across the diamond in time.
Jose Iglesias on the backhand. Has to get rid of it quickly.